Hello everyone! Today we are playing Swords and Sandals 2. And we are doing a special challenge. Charisma will be our name, and if you can tell from that, we are leveling up just Charisma. We will be rage baiting our opponents to death every single time. You'll be like, Mason, what the hell does that mean? Well, we are going to our absolute best to only taunt to deal damage. And in fact, if I am able to taunt, that is the only thing that I'm going to do. So we just made this man's head explode. But here we go. We're leveling up only Charisma and moving forward. So here we are going to probably do our absolute best to just buy armor and level ourselves up as much as possible. I mean, right now we don't have a ton of money, so I am just going to probably buy the cheapest of each thing to be able to afford as much of everything as we can. And unfortunately, we cannot get a helmet, but we will run into the duel, and I will taunt this brother. Wow, I am really weak health-wise. That's kind of nuts. 40 health? Anyway, we'll move forward. But the goal of this game is to see how far we can get into this. I mean, there's... Potentially I could beat the game. Potentially I could lose within 5 seconds, and we'll see which one happens. But I'm yelling obscenities, I'm making fun of the person's family members, their mom, their dad, their sister, their brother, their dog, their hamster, whatever it needs to be, in order to piss these people off enough. And, I mean, to be fair, I'm not saying any words, but imagine I'm just calling this guy a bitch or something. And he's like, holy shit, look at that face. That is a face of absolute shock right there. I just said his hamster is gonna die or something like that. I mean, we all know that they die, but moving on regardless. This guy is flipping out because I didn't buy anything from him this round. But wow, I beat him first round. How awesome is that? But anyway, if you have never played this game before, or if you didn't watch a previous game on this channel, you will know, or I guess not know, the fact that you cannot lose during duels. You cannot lose the game during duels. However, once you reach a certain threshold level, you are taken into a tournament. And you can die in tournaments, which makes you lose the game. So we go in here, we start the tournament, and once you start the tournament, you cannot end the tournament. Meaning, you cannot get more armor, you cannot get a better weapon, you cannot, I don't know, go buy potions. That's also a thing that you can do. You can't buy magicka, spells, or anything like that. But, I mean, we shouldn't really need that. We are in a really good spot. Now, I said that I was going to do my absolute best to only taunt. However, there are certain situations where they run up on me like this. Like, imagine you're in the hood and somebody sees that you're carrying something expensive. They're going to run up on you. And sometimes you can't always taunt them and expect something to happen. So I will retreat. I will not push. I will try my best to retreat. Now, there is an exceptional circumstance where I am in a place where I cannot retreat because there is, in fact, a border for the Colosseum. Then I will push, shove, or run away. Whichever one it prompts me to do, I will do. Oh, this guy's throwing rocks at me from a distance. Alrighty. Another thing, another part of this game that you probably noticed, because it's right there on your screen, is the energy bar. And also, if this is our first boss, the energy bar. Now, the energy bar is very important because you cannot really do anything without energy. You can sleep, but that's about it. If you sleep, you regenerate some of your energy. And this also impacts other things like your attack, your ability to entertain, move forward. And we killed him. We called his mom stupid, and he can't do anything about it. We have killed him and won our first tournament. Moving up in the world with more Rizma. But one thing you may have noticed is we got an absolute shit ton of gold. So I'm going to be using that gold and buying as many upgrades as I can get. I can't get anything super substantial just yet, but one thing you may not have noticed is this is 3,000 gold. I have so much charisma that the price is lower. So I can buy things lower than their market price, which is awesome because taunting them is an amazing way to deal damage. This guy is literally just dolphin diving in the opposite direction. But I can also get a ton of money. And isn't that the whole point of being a gladiator? Getting fame, glory, money, women, status. I think it's probably the money thing. I mean, women might be secondary, but like, do you see any hoes in this field right here? Like up here chanting, I can't see any of them. At least any that my gladiator would want. I digress there. But anyway, one of the cool things about this game is there's so many different games in this series. I mean, of course, this is Swords and Sandals 2, as you saw in the intro screen. There is 1, 2, 3. I think there is a 4 and a 5 as well, if I'm not mistaken. However, can I buy that? Oh, I'm just short of buying that. That sucks. Alrighty. I'm going to buy the most expensive upgrade that I can. So, alright, we're kind of dripped out. Actually, we might be able to go to the magic shop. No, I cannot. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was able to enchant my armor because in the mobile game, which I'm about to get into a little bit, you are in fact able to. And I used to love playing the mobile game, and I'm really sad that nowadays I have an Android phone. Make fun of me for that, which you will. However, I think that they're much better than Apple, and it kind of gives you more freedom if you want to download, say, like APK files or different, I don't know what they call it, different games, different ways to play games. Like you used to be able to download a file to play Fortnite, but anyway, we're getting kind of off track with that. There used to be a glitch, maybe. I forget exactly. It may not have been a glitch. It may have been fully intentional. But the enemies during your duels and during the warm-up rounds for the tournament before you face the boss used to get increasingly large. Like, they would get taller, they would have more health, they would do more damage. So the point, I used to just go magic builds so I could get Shadow Strike. And if you were to lose a duel to one of these giants, the size of them restarted. So you weren't stuck facing, like, big giant people the entire time. If you lost a duel, then you were able to move on. So usually the strategy, for me at least, was to throw a game right before I leveled up to go into a tournament, and that way I would be able to move forward without... I'm going to brave the streets. Did I get robbed? Did I die? Alright, nothing happened when I braved the streets. Alright, sometimes there are things that happen. 7,000 gold for that helmet. Dude, I look baller in that helmet. It matches my shield, too. Anyway, moving forward. But that was a strategy. But the thing about beating those giants is you got so much gold. You got so much money. And it was crazy because you could basically buy out the entire armory. If you chained up like 10 or 15 giants, then you were literally able to buy any single thing that you want. And the biggest problem with this game is early on. Here, I'm going to run away, like I said. But early on, you aren't really able to buy anything. That's the hardest thing about this game. Like, armor is really important, but if you go over to like the swordsmith or the magic shop, you just can't afford anything. So if you want to go a magic build, you need a different type of build to start out the game because it's just not feasible. Okay, that costs 16k. That costs, hold on, less than 16k. Yeah, I think that was going to offer me a weapon, and I don't need a weapon. So I am a little broke bitch at the moment, but that is because I am absolutely stunning at how much armor I have. Dude, I love the color coordination by most of my armor. Ignore the blue shoulders. They're just better. I can't help that. But he's throwing rocks at me, so you know how it is. We got to say that he's dumb, he's a loser, and other big scary words like that. And then you can even go even crazier and say the U word. I can call that guy ugly, and he might get angry at me. But if you see any other videos on this channel, you know that we have fun. We say what we think. We do not censor ourselves. However, there are certain words that I haven't said, and I think as a society we should be able to say. However, I am not about to get demonetized and doxxed because I decided to say a funny word with two G's, an N, an I, an R, and an E in it just to mess around for fun. I don't feel that that is good for my life nor necessary for it. So we are moving on. I mean, this guy he's just running away like a little bitch. I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying my best. I am doing my absolute best to just click and try to kill this guy, and he is doing nothing but being a weenie about it. Dude, just accept your death. Everybody else before you has died of head explosion. There we go. Head explosion. Because I called them stupid. Their hamster's dead. Their dog's dead. Well, this guy is freaky ass green hair. That's kind of cool though. I think his hair is kind of cool. Maybe he will be a formidable opponent, but his armor is almost gone. He got rage baited. You see that lightning bolt right there? That means he undertook it. I mean, you could do just about anything to rage bait people. You can say about how, of course, Joker 2 was the best supervillain movie ever. You can talk about how Disney's actually for children. Now, that will rage bait only the weirdest freaks in society. But anyway, I'm not going to get into Disney adults and things like that. But, oh, wait. Oh, this guy might be a formidable opponent. He is actually dealing damage to me. But you can rage bait people. Dude, I'm actually rage baiting this guy. This guy can't stand a chance. And one thing that would be really nice if I didn't impose this limitation upon myself is I would be increasing my ability to get energy. However, that's just, oh, I fucked up. Let everybody know. I will fess up to my crimes. I fucked up. I had the opportunity to sleep instead of run, and I chose to run. I apologize to everyone. I will now commit the ritualistic act of seppuku. If you don't know what that is, that's the honorable way to kill yourself in Japan that samurais used to do. Joking, of course, but we actually need to try to beat this guy, and I feel like I'm kind of getting close to the left side border, so I need to be kind of careful. Because if he starts attacking me, I mean, not that I can really choose what the taunts do, because if I could, I'd just choose damage every single time instead of taunting the guy to run at me. But moving on, I mean, there's a lot of other things going on in this game. We can see our stats, we can see our armor, and unfortunately, I cannot increase my armor. I could have swore that I was able to enchant in this game, but I am unable to. But we are up 13 wins. A lot of people say that it is not a lucky number, but I mean, for us at this very second, being up 13 is kind of nice. You know, not dealing with bullshit is great. But this guy is chopping through my armor right now. He's blocking every single one of my attacks. And he is like double my health just about, which is nuts. 10 damage. Bro, I just hit him with the Fus Roda from, Skyrim. But funnily enough, this came out like 4 years before Skyrim. So did Bethesda steal that from this game? Anyway, we finally dealt some damage to this guy. But it's been about, like 15 minutes of playing through this game, and we are cooking pretty good. I mean, 13 wins is a lot better than what I would have expected. If you watch my video back when I posted it, it is titled, Can I yell at my opponents until they take damage? Well, the answer is yes. I mean, if you can tell you're about 15 minutes in this video, then yes, you can yell at your opponents and deal damage. However, I was legitimately trying at that. I didn't know any strategies. I hadn't played this game in a really long time, so I didn't know how I was supposed to play it. And it turns out I'm literally just supposed to yell at my opponents, and it will fucking work, which is the wildest thing I think I've ever come across. But this guy, homie is blocking everything, which is nuts. Come on. RNG this in my favor really quickly, because this is getting ridiculous. This one fight has gone on longer than every boss fight. It's gone on longer than every single other fight. My taunts only have a 57% chance. I'm falling off. Apparently, my bars aren't as fire as what they used to be. All right. I said he was stupid. This guy lost like half of his health now, bro. Please, just fucking take damage. Quit blocking my shit, buddy. I fucked up. I apologize. That was another fuck up on my part. And speaking of fuck up on my part, this is actually the second time I'm recording this video. I actually posted the first time I did it, and I listened through the first like 5 minutes to make sure there weren't any major audio issues. However, it was literally at minute 6 that my audio issues began, and I didn't even realize it. So if you were one of the 50 people that saw that, I apologize. I will try to do better in the future, and I'll try to mix up the audio to make it sound a little bit better this time around, at least with my annoying ass voice. I'm sure that is your favorite part of this video, is getting to hear me speak. Buddy, I've been fighting you. I think I played like 13 other matches, and I've won 13 other matches, but this is the longest match by far. Finally! Okay, sorry about that. I needed to say that. Anyway, let's hope that this guy is... That's a cool looking sword. Damn. That guy's a little drippy. I kind of like that. I like his hair too. I didn't want to go into the whole customization thing. I figure you're here to watch the video. You're not here to watch me play decoration, decor. I'm not dressing up my Barbies. I'm trying to win at a game by just yelling at people and calling them stupid. But one thing that is also kind of interesting is if you entertain the crowd, you see how up here it says crowd is bored to tears. Well, if you entertain the crowd, you can actually make more money, which I unfortunately will not be doing this entire game. So I will rely every single time on the other guy doing it. I mean, imagine getting off of work as a medieval peasant, and you spend the entire time watching one of the gladiators just call the other guy a bitch and sleep. That is what this entire thing is. I'd be bored to tears too. Like, look at this level. Like, I completely understand. He tried to rage bait me. Good thing I am resilient to dumb jokes. However, if he gives me a good one, I might just die to it. He got mad. I saw his face light up red. He's getting baited. He's getting jebaited, guys. All right, 2 health left. It'd be kind of funny if I ran up and shanked him right now, but that would unfortunately break the challenge. There we go. He is dead. Ding dong, this wicked bitch. Not the Wicked Witch. This isn't Wicked or Wizard of Oz or whatever you want to say. If he's able to do that a lot, I'm screwed. 50 damage is nuts. That's the highest I think I've ever been hit for damage this playthrough so far. And in fact, even 30. Bro, this might actually be where I lose. Alright, I'm running. Okay, he dodged. I believe... Oh, he jumped backwards or forwards. I might be wrong saying he dodged. Gale? Okay. Okay, I hate the fact that I hear the word Gale, or the name Gale, and I immediately think of Breaking Bad. But we gotta move on. We must trudge forward, men. And probably like the one female that's sitting next to her boyfriend watching this. Or the fact that it's probably in your autoplay. You're not watching this at all, and you probably fell asleep like 2 hours ago. I still appreciate your view. Getting my watch times up is always great, and I really appreciate it. But if you've actually reached it this far, I very much do appreciate you watching this, even if you're not in the room, or maybe you're wiping after sitting on the toilet after a while, and I'm just kind of sitting there because you forgot your phone in the bathroom. Oh, shit. Okay, we got to shove. Shove again. This might actually be game. Oh. Bro, what is this? Fucking Pokemon? You don't get to heal like that. That's bullshit. You aren't a gym leader's Pokemon. That's not how this fucking works. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Evil Ninja. Dude, that is bullshit. I don't have potions. I can't heal myself. Why the fuck is he able to heal himself? Alright, anyway, we are leveling up our breastplate. We are getting better gauntlets. We are getting better greaves. Oh, we can afford a lot of shit. Damn. I really want this veteran's shield, but I will not be able to afford it for quite a while. Nice little booties. Dude, I am dripped out in that blue, and I cannot upgrade my helmet. Alright, moving on. I'm kind of surprised I didn't level up another time. I might be wrong with how the XP scales in this game, but I have noticed it's a little wonky. But as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by that guy even daring to heal himself. There are also armor potions in this game. Did you know that? Because I didn't know that until I was like just messing around playing for fun. But in all seriousness, getting back to it, if you are interested in stuff like this, please let me know if there's a video that you would like to see, or say you actually like this and you want to see me try to play another video that I've already done or another game that I've already done and try to improve upon it and try to make a different type of challenge. Like, for example, I played Age of War and I won with only turrets, which was actually pretty fun. And funnily enough, I did that on my first try. I try my absolute best to have sort of entertaining videos. Like, I don't win every single time, and I think that is one of the beauties of this channel as opposed to other channels where it's, oh, I won. It's like, well, you won't know if I win if I upload the video. I feel like this is a lot more authentic of a channel than most other channels are for that reason. I mean, I don't want to be somebody that, like, cheats and edits his videos in a way where it's, did he actually do what he said he did? Because if I'm doing that, then what's the point of posting these videos? You need to have a little bit of, like, did he do it? Did he get it? Did he win? And if I win every single time, or if I lose every single time, frankly, I lose more than I win, then what's the fun? There's no, like, holy shit, he got close. Did he get it? Is he gonna win? Wow, that was the first round. Sorry. So I try to be authentic with this channel. I don't want this to be a, you know, I need to win every single time or I'm not going to upload it. If you saw me play other games, then you know that I will upload things even if I lose. One of the saddest things I ever uploaded was a Dota 2 video, which I have now privated, but I titled it The Most Embarrassing Performance of My Life, that I'm uploading to YouTube. And I was playing Ember Spirit in Dota. And I failed horribly. No! No! No, that's our first loss! No! Bro ignored my armor. I had so much fucking armor. No fucking way. Bro, my mojo's gone. I had motion. I was leading a movement. I had all those fans. You saw all those fans. They weren't there for bitch ass McGee or whatever the fuck their name is. They were there for me. I was leading that movement. I had the bars. I was like underground Eminem before he got popular. I was able to win based off of my flow and my melody, and I don't know the other words to describe rap. I really don't listen to rap that much. I was winning. I had it. It's like that fucking what's his name? Toby Maguire clip of when he was playing chess. It's like, that was today, Conrad. That was supposed to be today. They took it from me. They robbed it from me. If you wonder what the context of what I'm talking about is, basically, Russia was. This is in a movie. I don't remember if it's based on a true story or not, but basically, the main character, played by Tobey Maguire, was really good at chess, and in order to get points in chess, from what I understood, is you need to be kind of exceptionally, like, winning quick or winning decisively. But if you draw, you get a certain amount of points. And there are also kind of a team aspect to it, where the other like Russian teams were drawing like second turns, so they would each get, say, for example, 50 points. Whereas if you lose a game, you may actually only get like 25 points. But if you were to win kind of decisively in a certain amount of turns, you may get 75 points. Well, these people were intentionally going against the main character and playing them to their fullest extent, where he may actually lose a game or two. And I mean, that's kind of just how chess goes. I really don't know much about it, but I've seen a few of the Magnus Carlsen edits where it's like, holy shit, this guy's unreal. But anyway, they were kind of robbing him of his opportunity because they were cheating, sort of. They were colluding. I don't want to use too much of a legal term, but we are in the tournament. All right, Shad Strike, Damir. Okay, Damir. I was like, holy shit, that guy's name's Damn It. I didn't realize I could do that. 104 damage by calling this guy a bitch. He's done. His puny little fucking pea shooter right there couldn't have done anything to me. And we are up 22-1. We have a. I absolutely hate that I lost to that guy. I will say I'm very fucking sad that I lost to that guy. That is bullshit. I don't know how he was able to pierce my armor. I'm literally yelling at you. How am I dealing damage to your armor? But a little fucking slingshot is able to hit me through my armor? Okay, buddy. Okay. Anyway, this is going to piss me off for the rest of the video. But we're like a half hour in almost, which is crazy. I'm literally just yelling at these guys. So, a little green goblin over here. We'll see if he does anything. Little leprechaun looking. But he's dead. But I'm getting a good amount of money, good amount of XP. I'm hopefully, I can't remember if I'm able to, but I want to level up before I reach the boss. All right, I'm gonna run. Snooze, snooze. Bro, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, fuck you. Snooze. Shit, this guy's hitting a fuck ton of damage. Run. Hit him with it. Run. Bro, I'm actually a little scared. I don't know what to tell you. Like, we're having a generational fucking run. And every time he hits me, he deals damage to my energy, is the most important thing to me. Okay, he tried to rage bait me. I'll rage bait you, bitch. I am him. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I fucked up. I apologize again. I'm apparently getting too into it. And he's done! That was the closest I've ever gotten to actually losing, I think. 99% chance to hit is nuts. For holy fuck. Bro, stop doing that shit. You don't need to do that. 36. Bro, stop. Stop, buddy. Fuck you. That's what I told him in the game too, and he's getting mad. 26 damage. That's a lot of fucking damage. Alright. Come on. How does he still have so much energy left? Like, he's lobbing those shuriken at me, or ninja stars, or whatever the hell you want to call them. Oh my. Rest and heal. Come on, rest and heal again. Okay, guys, we're gonna rest and heal again. Literally bored to tears. I don't blame them. And fuck ass McGee is dead. Alright, I am not leveling up before I reach the boss. Which is dumb. I mean, bro. Look at this man. He has all that drip, and he still chose to leave his tits out. Look at that. That's a conscious choice right there. Man has an enchanted fucking mace, and he's like, nah, it's a little hot out. I need to leave the boobs out. Literally, it's dumb. Crowd is bored, silly. Well, keep bitching, whining, moaning, and groaning. It's gonna continue. He fucking farted at me again. I didn't even realize it was a thing you could do. Is that in win the crowd type thing? Dude, keep winning the crowd. That just gets me more fucking money. I'm counting every dollar every single time you do it. Come on, do it again. I can see my bank account growing larger every single time your bitch ass entertains the crowd. Come on, keep doing it. They're restless now. Was that a potion that he took that gave him 190 energy? You know, I might actually try to run to the church place and see if I can buy potions because, like, in times like these, I'm literally just snoozing. And all right, all right, all right, all right. Call me. Is it Matthew McConaughey that said that? I can't remember. But come on, one more time. One more is all we need. And things will be great. It's never been greater. Oh my. Come on. At least it's not as long as the other match. He's psyching up. If you didn't know what I said about psych up earlier, he is going through the psych up motions. And if I would have been close to him, he would have probably one shot me. Or have gotten at least rid of most of my armor. Okay, we are both out of energy. I don't know if you need energy to use psych up. My alarm just went off. I'm supposed to be getting my laundry right now, which is not going to happen. We are on our generational... Oh, we're in the demo? Dude, that means I won the game! I won the game! Hell yeah! Well, thank you very much for watching. If you watched this full, 30-minute thing, I won, and that's all that matters. It may be the demo. 23-1, almost a generational run, except that one guy fucking cheated. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you see anything else you like on the channel, please leave and go watch that as well. Thanks again.